All right. 3, 2, 1. Hey homies, welcome back to Don't Skip Legs. We have a fun episode for you this week, and when I say we, I'm not just talking about me. I do have a guest. This is Julie.
Hi guys, what's up? I'm Julie.
So Julie, would you like to tell them who you are?
Yes, so I'm Julie, aka JULIELAWFIT on TikTok and Instagram.
Did you guys expect this collab?
Oh my god, no, this is my first collab.
No,
ever.
same.
Yeah, this is very exciting. So yeah, I'm JULIELAWFIT. My name's Julie though.
Please just call me Julie.
Yes, please just call me Julie. Please don't refer to me as JULIELAWFIT. Well, I could if you wanted, but yeah, I do fitness things on TikTok. I do fitness videos, what I eat in a day, morning routines, all the fun jazz. All the jazz.
She's way more of an aesthetic queen than I am.
What? I don't agree with that.
No, you are. But yeah, like, guys, this is the collab of the century right now.
Like, literally, like, it's
if you guys didn't know, Julie is also like a New England girly.
Yep.
So she actually doesn't live that far from me. She goes to UConn, which is like an hour and a half away.
Yep. I woke up this morning.
Yes.
I went to Allegra's class this morning.
What time did you wake up? I didn't even ask you that.
4:40.
4:40.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of normal for you.
Yeah, like 20 minutes earlier, my sunrise alarm clock went off, and I was like, it's time.
You're like, it's time.
I know, and like when I woke up this morning, let me tell you guys, I wasn't expecting to like almost die in Allegra's class. Like, I'm not kidding. I literally was like, I thought I was cut out for this. I don't know. It was hard. It was really hard.
Guys, my classes are a little different than our lifting style,
yeah,
so that's why.
Literally.
It's just a different challenge. I did yoga last night, like just hot yoga.
Yeah.
And I don't do yoga. Like, I'm not, because I can't take things slow.
Yep.
And so I took it last night, and I was like, everyone's doing these crazy moves.
Yep.
And I think that I'm flexible and fit, and that I have like a strong core for this, and I'm like, I can't do what they're doing.
Literally.
And I'm like, I was like, I thought I was good.
No, literally, like that will humble you. I was humbled this morning.
And then I give props to so many other people because I'm like, wow, like yoga is hard. Like, this is hard. Like, you guys pop off.
It definitely makes you gain like a new respect for people, and I'm like, the fact that you do that like multiple times a week, and then I'm sure like you have a bunch of girls that are coming like every single class. I'm like, props to you. Like,
pop off.
Yeah, literally.
Y'all are killing it. Y'all are killing it.
You're killing it.
No, it was fun. We did a leg day today too, so those are the harder days.
Yeah. I hit legs yesterday, so my legs were a little bit jello.
Yeah.
But I was like, but I needed it.
Yes.
You know?
Well, you didn't need it, but it was a good 45 minutes of legs.
I know. Long 45 minutes.
Did you feel like it was long, or did you feel like it went by quick?
It went by quick, but like reflecting back, I was like, I don't know how to do that for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Go off.
It's like, because we did 30-second intervals, so I think that, because sometimes I do like 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off, or just like 30-second interval things. I always think the 30-second ones go by so much faster. Yeah. Because you're not really like thinking about the time.
And you're doing like a bunch of different things. Like you're doing a bunch of different exercises.
Like you're not thinking about the time.
Once you get to like that.
The vibey music, you like the music?
Oh my god, yes. And I couldn't tell if you were doing it or it was part of the music. That was like, what?
No, oh my god, I have a lady in the back of my class.
Oh, she does that? Oh my god.
I know, I'm obsessed with her.
I was like, that's like everything. I thought you like incorporated in the music. I was like, I like this. But
that's my homie Toby.
Oh my god.
She's so cute. She's one of like the older lady crews that come to my class. That's what they call themselves, the older lady crew.
Yeah.
Well,
they literally, they were popping off. Like, I was like, actually props to them.
She's like my favorite person.
That's everything. I thought it was part of the music. I was like, this is cool. And no, it's just her. She's everything.
She makes fun of herself for doing it. She's like, I'm the lady in the back.
She's a hype woman. Literally, like when I was doing like lunges and stuff, I was like, I don't know if I can do it. And then she would be like, whoop, and I was like, okay, I can do it. I can do a couple more.
Yeah, I'm a big like, I can't like do the hype girl like whoop like that. I'm more of like a you guys got it. Like, I'm a big like clapper.
I loved at the end when we were like this, and then you're like,
guys.
Yep.
But yeah, that was our morning. So we have been together since like 6:30 this morning. Class showered up because it's disgusting in there, and like needed to get cute for you guys and for ourselves. And then have a little coffee date.
I live the Leggers life. I literally was like, this is so fun.
The cute little Newport style.
If you came to UConn, I don't know, it would be similar. We'd have to be like hanging out with cows.
The cows.
But
which is fine.
It's fine. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. But like, this is really cute. I've only been to Newport once when I was really little. I don't remember it, and I was like, I literally was driving on that bridge. And I was like, this is everything.
You're like literally the ocean. You're just surrounded.
Oh my gosh! And like the sun was kind of like coming up. I was like,
this is it.
This is it. This is it.
You'll find Julie here after college.
Yeah, maybe. Stay tuned.
In like 2 years. So let's interview her. Let's put her in the hot seat here on Don't Skip Legs. So she is a junior in college at UConn.
Yes, I'm 20 years old. Just turned 20.
So young. I'm 24, and I'm like,
oh my gosh,
baby.
no. You know what? We're in our 20s.
We are in our 20s. We're in the lower end. I did find out when it was like my birthday around 20, when I was turning 24, I was like, is 24 mid-20s? And I like put it on my Instagram, and I was like,
25 is mid-20s.
Yeah, like, but it's like the start, I think it's like the start of mid-20s, like 24 to 26, that's mid-20s.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, this is scary.
Well, you're doing well.
But here you are, young 20s, young 20s, early 20s out here.
Yeah, it was scary not being a teenager anymore. Oh no, now I'm 20.
You're like, oh no, adult.
Yeah, literally.
So yes, Julie is on TikTok. Obviously, that's how we found each other.
Yes.
She pops off all the time. But recently, just a big pop off.
Yeah.
You're basically at 450,000 followers.
Yes.
We're at 449.9.
Yeah.
So
who's gonna be that 450? Maybe it's one of you.
Who's coming through?
Yeah.
When this episode airs next week, we're hoping that's at like 455. You know, like.
Literally, I don't know if you do this, but I make little benchmarks for myself.
Oh,
like,
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, by this time, like I want to like do this or like.
You ever make it? I make myself cakes when I hit like. 100.
No, I've never done that.
You've never done that.
I've seen people do that. I'm like, I should do that. Like, it's a big like step. But like
No, I
for me,
know.
like I hit like 400,000 followers, and I was like, oh, 400,000 followers. Like that's so
you
cool.
have to celebrate.
Yeah, I know. I should.
Because it's accomplishment.
It is a big accomplishment.
And, like,
we're
and, like,
building
people,
our community.
I know, and people might like not think that, and like, but you're like, no, this is. I'm
This is
proud of
big for
you.
me.
You should always be proud of yourself.
I'm so proud
you know?
of myself. Yeah.
And you just make yourself a little cake. Like,
Yeah.
It's
Even
cute.
like a treat. Like
Yeah.
okay,
Need a little sweet
something.
treat.
Something. Because I'll just be like, oh, cool.
No, you need to celebrate.
Yeah,
it.
I need to.
So you started TikTok in year 2021.
Yes.
And you said before that you were doing like random videos, and then
Yeah,
it was,
like
fitness.
lifestyle-y content, but fitness, like during that time in my life was always like a big thing.
Yeah.
I was at school, I really didn't like the school I was at, so
You went to Maryland.
I went to University of Maryland, and it just wasn't the school for me. Like, people love it, but not every school's for everyone.
Yeah.
And so I'd find myself like doing a lot of fitness stuff because that was just kind of like my escape, and I loved it, and I was like getting really into lifting, getting really into the gym, learning more about it, and then I started documenting it because something about me is I've always been like one of those kids that like I love YouTube.
Yes.
I love like
watching the Emma Chamberlain vlogs.
Yes, love Emma Chamberlain, like love YouTube, love vlogging, but I was too scared like in high school because I feel like, oh my god, high school
you'd be bullied in a second.
Yeah, high school are like the scariest people on the earth, and like it's just like the scrutiny that I deal with. I felt like I was like, no, like it's too scary, and then I went to college. I didn't like it. I knew I was going to transfer, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
And so I like started like bringing my little phone to the gym, obviously, and like setting it up on my little water bottle, and like,
oh my god,
yeah,
the water bottle setup, or
the
like I used to take
tripod.
one of those big like. You know, like the bars?
Yes.
And I'd put like my phone up on it, like something like that, and I'd be like, maybe if I did bring a tripod, I was like, I won't bring a tripod because I'm not that cool yet, but I'll place it somewhere where it's like, is she or is she not
I
filming?
literally like got a tripod like less than a year ago. Like for so long I was doing like the water bottle setup, and like honestly, it works.
It still works. Yeah.
You just have to find a high enough surface because like then it's like on the ground.
No, I know. That's why you can take one of those
sometimes
bars.
I'll do that at the school gym because like I can't have my big tripod there, but
because they're annoying.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah. I hope no one from the Econ Bracket's watching that.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
No, yeah, some gyms are like very strict about tripods.
Yeah, and I get it.
Yes,
like,
because it's for they don't want other people in camera frame because other people don't obviously want to be in camera.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, guys, I have it very much set up where not other people are in there because I also don't want them in there. That's not the vibe.
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just like making this workout video. Like I honestly like
I'm not trying to expose it.
Exactly. I'm not trying to like. Well, some people are like mean about it, like on social media. If you watch Joey's Bowl, like but he's catching them, so like he's helping gym culture. But yeah, I get the whole no tripod, but still.
Yeah, but you're like I'm just having fun.
I know. I'm filming for good. I'm not trying to like do anything bad. Like,
there's no harm.
Yeah, I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to get girls in the gym. I'm doing it for good.
You're like, guys, I'm just here to help.
I'm just making my Shy Girl workout. Yeah. I'm not doing anything.
You're like, I'm not making fun of anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just me.
It's just me. It's just all me.
So, why did you start wanting to film your videos? Did you get like inspo from someone? Were you like, because I'm working out and I just again like want to help people or just want to show people like this is like what I'm doing. Maybe this will help others.
Yeah. So like I was obviously like on Fit Talk and Gym Talk. I was like, you know what? Like they're filming their workouts. Like I want to do it too. And like I feel like in your fitness journey, like you always think that like you're so much more like knowledgeable and stuff than you are, and like then you look back and you're like, oh my god, like I was doing like whatever. Literally I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh. But
that was not
but I was
cute.
like, I know everything about the gym. Like I could help people. Like I wanted to be like a resource to people, and I feel like in some aspects sometimes it's like easier like to follow people that you like know and like take advice from them because you like know them like and trust them, and like then like girls that I knew were like, oh my god, like I watched your video, like I loved it, and like it kind of like hyped me up, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this. And then I made this like Shy Girl glute workout, and I looked back on it and I was like, oh my god, like it's like ugh. But but it's like it kind of started this whole thing where I was like, you know what, like Fit Talk and Gym Talk and like fitness social media overall can be really overwhelming for people that like never been to the gym. Because you're like, oh, I'm never gonna get to that point. Like I don't even know what I'm doing. Like they seem like they're so knowledgeable. Like I don't know what I'm doing. Like I don't know how to squat 300 pounds. Like I don't know how to what's an RDL. Like I don't know any of this. So my main mission is to kind of like get people acclimated to the gym, get people into the gym, realize that like you can start small. You can start with the 10-pound weights. You can start with the 5-pound weights. Like it's better than nothing. Like all that matters is you're moving your body. All movement's valuable. Like and like just getting comfortable, getting acclimated. Just go for it. Because I was one of those people that was like, oh, I'm just gonna stay on the treadmill. Like that's all I know. And like it was so scary to like branch out, and then literally like I want to just be a space for people, and like they could go
comfortable.
They could like go to my page and like find workout and like go to their little corner.
They can go to the corner with their mat, with their dumbbells, whatever. And that's how they start, and then they like find the confidence. And then they go squat rack or something like that.
Exactly.
You know, and like that's good that you're showing people like this is we're okay in the gym. And also like when you come to a point where it's like you realize that no one's looking at you in the gym. Like if they're looking at you, they probably think you're hot. Like you know, like no one's like judging. They're really
or
just
like I'll look at people and I'll be like, oh, like they're doing that, I want to try that. Like
you know, and then I end up doing the same move next to them. And I'm like I literally did just copy you.
I'm copying your workout. I should follow you around.
Yeah, I'm actually following you around. Please don't. Yes. Sorry, but no, like no one's judging you. Like, and if they're judging, they need to get out. Like,
they need to
fix yourself.
Exactly. You know? Because like why you go to the gym to like improve yourself.
To better yourself. You're there for yourself. So
not to like
don't judge others.
It's just not it.
It's not the vibe. And if you're a judger, like please exit.
You
know, like reevaluate your life here. Because there's no need to judge anybody.
Everyone's there to like work on themselves. And it's like, honestly, I have such a big respect for any single person who goes to the gym, because I'm like,
you're showing up for yourself.
Yeah, you're showing up for yourself. Like,
you're putting yourself first and you're going.
Exactly.
Boom, perfect. Literally, sometimes you walk into the gym and you do like 10 minutes of cardio and you're like, yeah, today's not it. But be proud because you showed up.
Exactly.
That's all you need to do is just show up.
Yep, consistency over motivation.
Yeah, because it takes 2 weeks to create a habit.
Yep.
And you just like feel like once you get into that habit, you're like, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to go to the gym. Like this is a part of my day now.
Yeah.
And again, even if you show up for 10 minutes, you accomplish that because you did your part of the day. You did that routine.
Exactly. Have you ever read Atomic Habits?
No, I haven't.
Oh my gosh, you have to. It's like all about habits. And like, look into it. Everyone look into it.
Book club, guys.
Yeah.
So what are you studying in college?
I study communications.
Okay.
Everyone always thinks I study like exercise science. I'm like,
I
wish I did, but
do they have it at UConn?
They do, and they have a really good program. But so I transferred. I was a criminology major at University of Maryland because I was like, I don't know what I want to do.
You're like at 18.
True crime's cool. I can do that, and like I feel like that's. Sometimes I feel like that's like a lot of people.
You're watching the TV shows. You're
exactly.
Like, this is me.
Oh, I love Law and Order, Criminal Minds. Like I'll just like study that, and like which is like a stupid thing to do to like pick a major. But then I transferred. They didn't have that major at UConn. I was like,
really?
Yeah, they don't. I was like, maybe I'll do like nutrition, and then my advisor was like, okay, like you have to take like bio and this. Obviously all the science passes, and I was like, oh, like
I'm not good at science.
Exactly. I was like, okay, maybe not that. And then I was like, you know what? I love social media. Like I'm starting my social media. I'll be a comm major. And it's actually helped me like immensely. And I'm also doing kind of like a dual major with entrepreneurship, which is nice.
So like that's what I was a minor in communication, and then major was business management.
Yeah.
Because the business aspect of me wanting to own a gym, so I was like, oh, I'll get the business.
Yeah.
And then communications, which is like a good one to follow up with it.
Yeah, and it's very general. Yeah.
And then I always wanted to study fitness on the side. Like I always wanted to do fitness outside of school because I didn't want school to ruin it.
Exactly.
I'm such a person like taking these exams and studying, like, but per somebody else, and they're like spitting the information out at me, and it's like, okay, test tomorrow, test this day, and I'm like, oh, I want to do this on my own time. I want to really like get this information and not just like sit in like an hour class like zoned out like on my laptop because I'm uninterested in how you're talking about it. I want to learn it in my way. So it's like
and
good to like separate things.
To like compartmentalize like those kind of things, like because then I'm not just knowledgeable in like one thing. Obviously I love fitness, but like with fitness like in social media, obviously it has a lot to do with like communications, and I feel like what I'm learning I can apply to a lot of my things, especially with my entrepreneurship classes. So it's like perfect for me. I love it.
It's a good thing to have under your belt.
For sure.
So obviously you're studying communications, you're vibing out in college.
Yep.
You're doing it all.
Yep.
Working out in college, how are you like doing that like healthier lifestyle that you're promoting on like TikTok and stuff like that? Like you're no drinking, you're like trying to stay consistent, working out, like kind of meal planning vibes, like not not like to this.
I don't like weigh my food or anything.
No.
Definitely like cleaner.
But like you're always making your little cute food.
Yeah, my little what I eat. But basically like how I view it is, I feel like the truest form of myself when like I'm moving my body and like nourishing my body, and like if I wasn't doing that, like I feel like I wouldn't have as good of a time like at college, because it's such like a foundation for me. And like I'm like, you don't have to be like so obsessed with like fitness and like health, and I do like obviously believe in balance, but like going to the gym and finding those moments where you're moving your body and you're like just taking a step back from like your classes and like your friends and the drama and this and that and the guys, like it's so important, like not even for your physical health, for your mental health. So like I always like suggest people obviously incorporate like fitness and movement into their day. And as for like the eating right, like you just feel better when you're nourishing your body, and obviously there's times for like fun foods and like whatever, but
always fun foods.
Time for balance and fun foods, but like for the most part, like eating all my protein and like eating cleaner.
Are you good with eating all your protein? Like, do you track protein by any means, or just like you just
I feel like
add it in every meal?
Every meal
yeah.
is like the center of my meal.
Yeah.
Like, so I kind of just know, because I don't want to like track my food, because I'm like, that's not realistic for me. Like, I want fitness to become something, like, I love fitness. I don't want it to become something I like resent because I'm going too hard at it. And like, when I find myself like being like too strict with myself, I'm like, I need to take a step back. Like the other day, I had just finished moving into my room, and I'm a huge person that's like, I need to get like my steps, I need to take a walk, like that's just like something that I always do. And I had taken a walk that day, and it was 8 o'clock, and I was still unpacking my stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go on a walk, and I was like, what are you doing? Like, no, like,
you're like, I'm drained from today, from moving and stuff like that.
And that's such an important thing to realize, like, when you're starting your fitness journey, because I feel like you want to go like 100%, you want to go all out and like overdo it.
And hate yourself if you miss a day.
Exactly.
And, like
and then you realize it's actually doing you more harm than good. Because you're over-exercising, you're stressing yourself out. So.
Did I see something you added an extra rest day in your so what's your like split vibes right now?
Okay, so I do like push-pull legs, but depending on the week, like I'll like switch up the order of the days.
Yeah.
So like I'll do one push day, 2 pull days, 2 leg days, and then like I'll sprinkle in cardio, walks. But I used to literally, like, when I first started working out, I'd lift every single day. And yeah. Like,
that's what you think.
Exactly.
You're like, oh my god, I'm gonna get like fit like so fast by working out every single day and doing like 4 hours a day and stuff like that. And then you realize like, no, I put so much harm on my body.
Exactly.
I didn't let it rest.
Exactly. And rest is
I put
where
myself
you grow.
back. Yeah.
Like, and I was just uninformed, and I didn't know that like you need rest to grow and like literally do anything. So I add an extra rest day. Like, if I need a rest day, I always give myself one. If I'm like tired, always prioritize sleep over exercise. Like, there's no point.
If your body is literally screaming like no. Like no. Sometimes like my body screams no, and like again, like I said, I like show up to the gym. Like I'll like literally show up to the gym, like sit on a mat and like stretch for a little bit, and I'm like that's what my body wanted.
That's like an important distinction of like, is it a lack of like motivation, or am I genuinely tired? And like, because that's when you like, because I think that's something also hard to like figure out, because you're like, am I tired, or do I just not feel like going? There's a difference. But like, when I recognize I'm tired, I'll always give myself breaks and rest.
Like I said yesterday, so I let myself sleep in because like I was having such like a shitty night's sleep, and I was like, you know what, alarm off, I'm gonna sleep in because I don't have anything until noon. So I was like, I'll just like let myself naturally wake up. Woke up around like 9 or something like that, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the gym and just like walk on the tread because I don't really have enough time for tread and lift right now. And I was like, I don't even know if I like want to lift, so I just want to go walk on the tread. And then I went and taught class. And then I was like, okay, I can go back to the gym later and lift. But then I was like, you know what, like I can go to yoga. So that's like why I went to yoga, because I was like my friend was teaching the class, and it was all donation based to Maui. So I was like, this is like a very good class to go to, donate to a good cause and stuff like that. And I was like, and then I can just like move my body in a different way than I'm used to, and like not put it through a lift right now. Because my body's like not feeling a lift, but I still want to move, you know?
So
it was like, let's take it.
All movement is valuable.
So it was like, let's do a different style thing, because that's what I wanted, you know?
And like, I think something like in the beginning of my like fitness journey, I'd be like, well, if I can't go lift for 1,000,000 hours and go take like a 400-mile walk, then like I don't even feel like doing it at all. And like, it's so important to recognize, like,
freak out.
It's so important to recognize it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Like when you do your little light walk, you do a little light stretch, like that's still like very valuable and important.
And like I said like 1,000,000 times on here, like working out, like your fitness journey is a marathon, not a sprint. Like you still want to be working out at like 60 years old. You know what I'm saying? So like, and you missing this lift today is not gonna hurt you in the long run or any time, you know?
It's like, it only matters when it like becomes a habit. But like one day of missing
couple
anything,
days, 2
couple
weeks,
days,
whatever
literally
it
a couple
has to
weeks.
be,
Because like sometimes like I'm like sick, or like I'm just tired, or like a week I'll have like a bad week, or I'll be like on my period. I'm like, I just don't feel like
your
it.
Your body's not changing.
Exactly.
I think that's how our minds go. It's like, oh my god, we missed it. Like my body's gonna hate me. I'm gonna look ugly.
Exactly.
Like,
and then you're like, how many days have I gone to the gym, and how many hours have I worked out? Like that is not gonna make a difference. And like I always like to look at it like the different way. Like one day of eating healthy isn't gonna like make you fit. Like one day of eating quote unquote not healthy, like that won't make any difference to your body.
Yeah. I like that we have like the similar mindset. This is why we get along. This is why this is the collab that needs to happen. So not with what's with the no drinking, but like why did you decide like alcohol's not for you? I know you're 20 though.
Yeah. So obviously I'm underage, but
you guys,
but
underage drinking.
If the cops see this,
It's the law enforcement season. I literally don't drink.
Yeah, literally. Whatever.
She literally doesn't drink.
I literally don't drink. That's what I always want to say. Like, cause like we go to like obviously the bars and stuff, and you like want to get in, and like I don't know, underage, and I'm like I'm not drinking. Like, can I just go in for like the vibe?
Yeah, like my friends are.
Literally, I'm like I'm not trying to like pull anything. Like I literally just
I just want the social.
Like I could literally drive a car, which is also nice. I love driving myself like to and from things because I'm someone who like I get to something and like I want to leave my own accord.
Yes, I need my own car because I want to leave when I'm done.
Exactly, and like I'm a big like. I'm a big Irish exiter, unfortunately. I literally, like, once...
So is Chrissy, when I met Chrissy this morning, she is the biggest Irish
like, literally second I'll be there, the next I'll be gone, and people will text me, like, where'd you go? I'm like, I left.
In bed.
Yeah, I'm literally laying in bed. But, so, like many other people, like, I started out, like, in college, like, drinking. I was a big drinker in high school, and it was actually something that, like, made me get really bad anxiety because I was like, great, like now I have to like literally go participate in this activity in college because I feel like people don't realize like you can do whatever you want. Like you do not have to like make any choices about your body that aren't comfortable for you.
Yeah.
And so I like went to college and like I dabbled in it, but I was like, I don't really like this. Like I could go without this. So like when I transferred, I like barely like drank at all, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna like stop drinking because I feel like it's easier like just like kind of quit something and like ease it out. Like for me at least, I like to quit things cold turkey, and I was like, this is actually very easy for me. So, and I never would ever tell anyone, like I'm a naturally like pretty like upbeat person, so like I'll be like at parties like dancing, and people have literally been to like come up to me or like, do you do like literal like hard drugs? Because literally like, are you doing like hard drugs? Because like I act so crazy. I'm like, no, I'm just like having fun. I'm dancing. Like I love like just like having fun. But it was more just like a mental, physical health thing. Like more so for mental health because I had really bad anxiety.
So it was just like making it worse.
It was just making it worse. I was like, it's not worth it. Like I would wake up and I'd be like, for the next 3 weeks, like be like.
Like the anxiety would probably be real, like and, even more real. Yeah,
and also like in many other like families, like alcoholism is like prevalent, and I'm like, not that it might affect me, but like it is always like negatively impacted me. Like people have like healthy relationships with alcohol. I never have. I've always like viewed it as something that's like,
it's like all or nothing.
Yeah. Like it's always never been like a positive thing in my life. Like I've never had a positive relationship with it because of like just like hardships I've seen like people close to me deal with. So I'm like, I don't want to like set myself up to something I know that I'm susceptible to, like alcoholism. Like I don't want to get like dependent on it. And it's just like it's not for me. And I don't judge anyone who like drinks. Like I literally like I don't care. Like I literally like people are always like, do you get bothered like when you're around like drunk people? I'm like, no, like I'm at the bar. No, like, I go to like
I put myself here. I'm not a darty.
I'm not a darty. Like I know what's gonna happen. Like my thing is like I don't care that you're not drinking. You don't care that I'm or I don't care that you're drinking. Don't care that I'm not drinking. Because some people will have like things to say about it, and I'm like, why? I'm like, it doesn't impact you.
It's your lifestyle.
And like whenever
it's a choice.
Whenever people are like kind of like weird about it, I'm like, I just know to myself like no one's gonna comment about something that they are like confident in their decision. Like, I think people get uncomfortable sometimes that I don't drink because it's like an opposing decision to theirs, so that makes them question their choice. But I'm like, I know that like that's what's right for my body, and like anyone can do whatever they want with their body. I'm not judging anyone. I literally like go to bars and I go to like parties. Like I'm not opposed.
But I like that you put out some TikToks where you're like, this is what I'm making myself, like a little like fun drink. You put it in like a fun cup, and you're like, this is my little fun drink, like non-alcoholic. Like this is normal. Like this is my lifestyle. Maybe you're the same way, you know. And this is like the fun drink I'm making. Like maybe you can also make this fun drink.
Exactly.
You know?
Like
and
because I think in college it's hard to like. I feel like there's not that much like talk about people not drinking in college, and like everyone's always associating like drinking in college and like blacking out and like stuff like that, and like it doesn't have to be that way, and like you also don't have to be like opposed to drinking, and like again I'm like in a sorority, like I'm in Greek life, like there's a lot of like drinking and alcohol that goes on. It's just something I don't choose to participate in, and like everyone, like, you don't even have to share that. I just share it because it's relevant to, like, my social, my, like, fitness and stuff. But, like, if I didn't drink, no one would even know. Like, no one is focused on you. Like, I literally will hold, like, a Diet Coke. A lot of bars will give you, like, Diet Coke and, like, whatever soda of your choice for free, which is nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, I'm like, can I have a Diet Coke? They're like, yeah, and, like, just give it to me. I'm like,
People are, like, stuffing nips in their bras, and they're like, can I have a Diet Coke? And they're like, yeah, for free. And then they're like,
no, literally. And
like, no, like,
I don't even like bring like my like card to the bar because I'm like, I don't need it. Like I'm not getting anything, which is nice because I also save so much money because alcohol is expensive.
It is expensive. It really is.
But
so that's like a good lifestyle and a good mindset to it where it's like this. People can do them. I'm gonna do me.
Exactly.
No one's judging anybody. We're just vibing.
Exactly.
How do you manage social life, social media, and school like all together? Like obviously you're in a sorority. That has a lot
I'm vice president of my sorority.
Oh, you are. So that has a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And then schoolwork, obviously, big responsibility. And then social media work, like you're working with brands and stuff like that. So you have assignments to do and like stuff to get out there. You can't just like really just like post random TikToks when you want because you know that you have to get stuff done. Yeah.
So something like with social media is I really just try to make all my social media like I'm documenting my life. I'm not like going and seeking out like making content. It's just like kind of my life. So it's stuff I'm already doing, but I just have a camera set up kind of thing. So it works pretty easily in terms of like balancing, like finding time to film stuff because it's just stuff I'm already doing.
Because you're like, I'm already at the gym.
I'm already at the gym. I'm just setting up my camera. I'm already eating food. Let me just take a video of it and like, make a video of it. Like,
this is my morning.
Yeah,
so
like I'm already like
up.
Exactly. So like that is like pretty easy for me. That's how I like will manage that. There are times that like I've had to sacrifice some things like there's a darty, but also like I need to go film something at the gym. Because I like to go to the gym when it's like very dead. Because I don't want I feel bad like
saying you don't want the people in the background. You don't want to like think people are like
like whatever. And I'm like you have to make sacrifices for things that you love and like. I'm more passionate about my social media and
growing your own business and stuff like that. Like you're like really what is this one darty?
Exactly. And guess what? Like literally a little tip. Every darty, every party, every night is at the bar, it's the same. You're not missing anything. You're literally not missing anything. Don't like
what if the love of your life was at that darty and you didn't know?
No, literally. Well, something about me is like I was always like, oh, like I have to go out because I like have to meet like my boyfriend, and my therapist was like, Julie, like you don't even like drinking. Why would you meet your boyfriend at the bar? Like she was like, you'll meet your boyfriend at the gym or something.
Like at a coffee shop.
Literally, like something that like you like doing, like not at the bar, but it's like you have to make sacrifices, but like I will make that sacrifice because I'm making a sacrifice for something I'm passionate about.
Yeah,
and like
it's something you want to do.
It's rewarding, and it's something I love doing, and it's something that's more rewarding to me than like going to a darty or like whatever.
Yeah, and seeing the same sweaty boys.
Exactly. In terms of like schoolwork, I I wake up really early. I'm most productive in the morning. I wake up at like 5 on school days.
She's that morning riser.
Yeah, the early riser, but I wasn't naturally like that. I had to like train myself to do that, and I was always like in the mindset like, oh, I'm just not a morning person. Like I'll never be like that. That is literally just a mindset. Like if you can do whatever you want and you can be whoever you want to be, if you just like implement the habits that like the kind of person that you want to be does. So like I want to be a morning person. So you have to wake up. I mean, you have to go to bed earlier. You have to like. I like getting like a physical alarm clock, not just my phone. Like put your phone across the room, read a book. Like you have to implement all those habits to like become someone or like have habits of someone that like you aspire to be.
And it doesn't just happen overnight. Like
it doesn't.
It's something
like
that you have to like really figure out and really put in like
the work.
Yeah.
I put in the work. So and I have my little like Hatch alarm clock, which is everything. I recommend everyone who like wants to wake up early to have that because it's a sunrise. I wake up to meditative flute.
I wake up to the most annoying alarm sound because I'm like, all right, this is how I'm gonna wake up.
Yeah, no, I have to wake up like very like I hate
calm.
Calm. And in high school, I think
because like when I like wake up, it's like I immediately have to go teach a class, so it's like
that
so I need to get hyped. So I'm like, all right, here's that obnoxious alarm.
Yeah.
And then like let me play some rap music, and then here we go.
Yeah, in high school, like I literally would wake up at like the last second, and I was like, I literally feel like shit. Like that's like the way that you're starting your day. Like you don't want to start your day like like, and be like, oh my god, I'm late. I have to like whatever. Like you want to start your day in like a way that like makes you happy, and like that's like for me like moving my body and like being able to like
those are always days that you feel like off when you wake up and you're like.
Because that's like the first thing of your day. Like is like
that's how you start your day.
You're starting your day with like stress.
That's why they say like don't scroll through social media the first like 30 minutes of waking up. Also because you're starting your day looking at other people and you're like, oh, like whatever. You're putting either like who knows what your For You page is. Like what if it's like stuff where it's making you kind of feel bad about yourself and you're like, well, I don't look like her, like whatever.
Exactly.
Just, like, so it's like don't. But like I try not to like scroll through TikTok the minute I wake up, and that's why I think it's good because I go and teach classes.
Yeah.
So then I'm like in that like fun mindset. So it takes me like a couple hours until I get on social media, and then I'm like, oh, let me go check what's happening.
Yeah, when I've already like done all my.
Yeah, when I've already like become a person. Now,
exactly.
I'm like now let's go check it.
My mind isn't so fragile.
Yeah.
Because I just woke up, but yeah, definitely waking up early, like. Finding what works for you. Like some people have like more productive hours, like certain productive hours. Like I'm most productive in the morning, so I know like that's the time that I'm gonna like wake up, go to the gym, do schoolwork, plan out my day, do all these tasks. I'm also like a huge like to-do list person.
Yeah, I just got a to-do list journal like thing where it tells me like I'm like gonna write out everything I need to do. And like what's due at what time and like all this stuff.
Love that. I literally will write down like things on my to-do list I've already done just to check them off.
Just to check it out, just be like, I did this, this is it.
Huge to-do list.
Accomplishment here. We'll bake ourselves a cake now.
We'll make ourselves a cake. But huge to-do list person. Because I'm also like I have like ADHD, so like get off task really easy. So like just knowing what I need to do next. I also have like a nice planner that's like, oh, I'm such like a written planner person.
Yeah,
so, like,
I like to write things out.
Are you like available on this day? I'm like, my planner's at home. You know, I got back to you.
So like one friend is, I'm like, dude, like, can we do this like this week? And she's like, I don't know. I have to look.
Yeah,
she's
I
like,
have to look at my planner.
I'll take a picture of the planner.
Literally. Like so it's like time block, so it's like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8, like literally all day, and like I will write down like to like the hour, to like the half hour, like
very type A.
Yeah, very type A. Like I just like need to know what I'm doing at all times. Like I need to know a schedule. I'm so schedule like oriented and like routine oriented.
Yeah.
In terms of like school and stuff, like obviously I go to my classes. I try to. Well, I don't think I go to my classes, but like I try to
She does not attend class.
Sometimes. I do like a couple online classes, which like are nice because you can do them from wherever.
Yeah.
But like just planning out like I'm a very chronological person as well. So like, I will like start like if I have like a homework assignment due first, I'll do that first. Like whatever. And then like something that's also really helped me is like things take more time than you think they will. Like I used to be such a procrastinator, but like starting things early does indeed help you. Like it feels so much better to start studying for a test like 5 days earlier than one day.
I'm a procrastinator when I did that stuff. Like even like I tell them when I record the podcast, it's either Monday or Tuesday and it goes live on Wednesday, only because like my procrastination doesn't come from like being like lazy or anything. It's more just like I'll overthink everything. I'm like, oh my god, like I said this, I'd rather have said this, you know, like on the pod and stuff like that. So I need to just like record it and like a day or two before, so I can't re-record it. And like here it is, like this is it. Like,
you like can't give yourself
I
the
overthink, like when I would write papers and stuff like that, when I would overthink, I'd be like, oh my god, like delete this whole thing. Like I need to go put this whole thing, and then I'm like, wait, but that doesn't even make sense. Go back to the like, you know, I just keep overthinking things, so I'm like, save it to the last minute and just turn it in, because usually that's the stuff that like works best for me.
I totally get that.
So there's like procrastinators like that. Like
you know, whatever works for you, like getting your stuff done. Like, but I used to like literally like I was a kid that like it'd be like 9 o'clock the day before school, and I'd be like, Mom, like I have a project tomorrow. She's like, oh my god, and have to like go to Walmart.
She's like, where's the where I need the poster paper? What are we doing it on?
We need the poster board. But like so just managing time for me is just like writing stuff down, having a planner, knowing my plan of action, sticking to it.
And that's how you find all your balance.
That's how I like find all my balance. Because people are like, how do you have time for all this? I'm like, there is time if you like manage it well. Like it's all about time management to me. Like people are like, how do you like spend so much time at the gym and like go on a walk in this? I'm like, because like I will carve out.
I block it out.
Exactly. Like, and something, a little tip that I recently like kind of thought of that I was like, oh, this is kind of a good tip. Like if you have issues with like in college finding time to like go to the gym, like carve out going to the gym like it's like another one of your classes. Like as if like you have another class, like that's your class time. You have an hour and a half to go to stat, you have an hour and a half to go to the gym. Like, you know, find those little hours in the day, because I'm like, oh, you don't have time? Well, how much time are you like rotting in your bed? Like, what's going on? Like, that's me too.
We love to bed rot.
I love
We're not judging bed
we're
rotting,
not
we are.
I am a rotter, but I'm like, okay, like, I say I don't have time to do this, and then I'm like, I'm literally on my phone for like 2 hours. Like, you know? So it's just like
picking and choosing.
And like staying on track.
That was like what was nice for me in college. Like I had swimming, so I always had like swim practice. It was 2 to 4. And then also in the morning, that was before going to class, so irrelevant to that. But like 2 to 4 was blocked off in my schedule, like per school, per like everything. Like it was just like blocked off.
And it's nice to have
so
that
that's
structure.
Like if you had like a practice, it'd be blocked off.
It's nice to have that structure, and I know that's why people really struggle with time management in college, is because you have your whole day to do like whatever you want. You don't have to go to class. Like no one's taking attendance. At least at my school. Like I know some smaller schools might, but like my school.
We did. We had attendance.
Oh, you did? Like no one's taking.
You can miss like 3 classes like a semester.
Gosh. No one's taking attendance in a 200-person lecture hall. Like so, like you literally have your whole day to do whatever you want, and that's really daunting to people, because they're like, sometimes
especially when you come off of like high school or something.
Exactly, because like, oh, you have school from this time to this time, and then you practice, and then you have this, and then you have like this club, and like whatever. Like your whole day is kind of like blocked out. But in college, like the day is literally yours. Like the day is yours. So like it's really daunting, and I find when I have more time, that's when I don't do anything, because I'm like, oh, like I have like all this time to
and you're
do
like,
something.
Oh my god, now it's 8 p.m.
Exactly. You can really stretch a task. Like if you have 2 hours to do a task, like you're gonna get it done in 2 hours. But if you have 8 hours to do a task, it's gonna take you 8 hours. So like literally just like finding structure, like literally getting involved in more things has helped me like be more productive. Because I'm like, okay, I have 30 minutes before like in between my classes, I'm gonna go like do my dishes and like clean my room. Like stuff like that. Like having time limits for things, setting like little timers to do stuff, because like I'm such a dilly-dallyer. Like I'll like be in my room and like literally be like going to do something, and then I'll be like staring at the floor, be like, oh my god, like or like I'll literally stare at my room like, oh my god, like my room's so cute, and like just, I get it off task so easily. So just like really like
I'm a
keeping
big
myself
like
accountable.
3, 2, 1 method person.
Uh-huh,
Where it's
like-
like you just gotta be like, alright,
Exactly.
ready, get up in 3, 2, 1.
Or if
You
it
gotta,
takes
like,
less than like
immediately
5
get up.
minutes just to do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I saw this thing and it was like, oh, it turns out the task that I've literally been
Putting off for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks took me 2 minutes. It
Yeah.
was the easiest thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, so just thinking about it, like, it's not gonna take you long.
Like
to
I
just do it.
live behind the post office, and it took me like 2 weeks to like
Yeah.
drop off a package that
Yeah.
I needed to return clothes, which then I make my money back.
Yeah.
Like, I get my money back, and I was still just procrastinating.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in the parking lot of the
Literally,
post office.
like these stupid things like take us like so long to do, but you just gotta do them.
Yeah.
You gotta write them down in your to-do list.
I like tell my friends, I'm like, tell me to go to the post office.
Yeah.
Like, please make me
Literally,
go.
it's like those are the hardest little tasks, but like
Yeah.
they feel good like once you do them, and like in terms of like studying and doing homework, like
Yeah.
again, it's so much more daunting to think about it. Like just do it. Like I'm also like a huge like get yourself like a little treat, get yourself a bev,
Little sweet
sit down, sweet treat. I'm a huge beverage girly. I like one drink for energy, one for fun, and one for hydration. Get my beverages, and then go to the library and put on your favorite music, put on whatever, and just like do work.
Just
like
vibe.
yeah, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
I'm vibing. I'm not doing homework. I'm vibing.
I'm vibing. So let's go back a little, reel it into some fitness. What are your like fitness goals? Like what's your vibe right now with fitness?
Okay, so like I feel like with social media, sometimes it's hard to like stay grounded in your own fitness goals because like you see so many other people doing stuff. You're like, should I be doing that too?
Yeah.
Like so for
like you're overhead pressing the 50s. Like like
should I
be doing that?
Yeah. So I think that's like really important to like really take a step back and be like, what do I want to get out of this? Like the first thing I ever want to get out of like my fitness is just like overall like health. Like I
just
wanna
feel good.
Feel good. Like I want to be 45 years old and like being able to like go to like those workout classes, like the ones that like I saw like some like like probably like older like women there. I was like,
they're
that's
like in their 60s.
Yeah, that's everything. Like I want to be like that. Like I want to be like going on walks and like simply like being able to like pick up like my grandchildren. Like that's so important. Like that's what health is really all about. Like not like burning myself out early and like creating like an unhealthy relationship. So like I just want to like be overall like have like a healthy lifestyle. So that's like my overall goal. Like and then obviously like for mental health, like it's so important for me to work out because it just clears my head.
It's the outlet.
It clears my head. And then like in terms of kind of like aesthetic goals, I guess, like I really just like right now I'm really working on like getting like leaner like arms and stuff. For a while I was like, oh, I need to like bulk up and I need to like look this certain way, and then again I kind of had to like ground myself and take a step back. Like, do I like the way that looks? Like for me, like maybe
it's a lot of influence from social media.
Obviously. Yeah, it is, and
you see like so I don't know if you just saw our other homie Victoria book. She just like talked about how she was like, I literally was like lifting so much weight and I was building so much muscle because like that's what I thought I should be doing. And she's like, but I really didn't even like what I was looking like. Exactly. But I just like thought that was the vibes. And she was like, and now I'm not doing as aggressive like exercises as I was doing and stuff like that, and switching things out for other things. And she's like, I like how I look a lot better now.
Exactly. That's like how I feel too, because like at the end of the day, you can eat the same as someone, you can do the same workout, you can like do whatever. Everyone's different genetically. It's not like ever gonna be the same. So like really finding out like the things that will help your body and like the way that you want to look is so important, because like I was like, oh my god, I'm spending so much time in the gym and I don't really like the way that my body looks. Like so I was like, okay,
the gym body dysmorphia is
oh my god,
real.
It's crazy. I literally am like, okay, what? Like I spend so much time working out and like I feel weird about my body. So like that's why I had to really ground myself. I keep saying that, but like doing stuff, like getting back to the things that like I like doing. Like I like walking, I like cardio, and people are like, you can't do cardio, like you have to just like lift. Like no, like do what makes you feel good, and like if you feel good, then you like feel more confident, and you'll feel more confident about your body. Like it all starts from within, like doing the things that make you feel good. Like
I talked about it on here. I went like 6 months no cardio and just lifting, and like I was vibing, and then there's a point where I was like, no, like I feel like I'm not getting what I want. You know, like I feel like I was going for like exactly, like Victoria talked about,
Yeah.
like, I wanted, like, big quads, and
Yeah.
I wanted these, like, muscle mommy traits
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then I was like, well, maybe that's, like, not exactly what I
Yeah.
want. Like, I want leaner arms, but, like, I'm going for, like, exercises and, like, eating more where it's going to create bigger arms. But,
Yeah.
like, I want...
Yeah.
If I want the leaner arms, like, why am I going... Like, you know, why am I
Yeah.
doing the stuff that's going to bulk me, you know?
Yeah.
It's just, like...
It's all just, like,
you have to-
finding, like,
but
what you want.
You find what you want, but also, like, I've said on here, like, your journey can change at any point.
Uh-huh.
You can change it as much as you want.
Yeah.
And it could be... Like I said, no cardio for 6 months and just lifting, or it could be cardio lifting,
Yeah.
or it could be yoga Pilates like for a year and then like another 6 months of just cardio and
Yeah.
stuff. Like you can change it whenever you want.
Exactly.
Like
It's
it's not
your
set in
fitness
stone.
journey.
Yeah, it's what
your
you want to
fitness
do.
journey.
It's not what anybody else is telling you to
Exactly.
do.
It's like just do whatever makes you feel good. And also like I think something really important, again, that can be hard with social media is like don't do stuff that like you actually hate. Like
Yeah.
like I know like obviously trying new things, you might not like it at first, you might grow to love it, but like some exercises like I just don't like. Like I
Yeah.
just like they don't make me feel good.
Yeah.
Like I just don't like doing them. So I'm like, okay, I can find like another exercise.
Yeah.
Like
I don't like to squat. Like
I hate squatting.
I don't like to squat. Like
I hate squatting.
I
It's just
just-
like not comfortable for me. I don't
I don't like it. And like barbell squat. Like I'll
Yeah.
like do like some dumbbell squats
Yeah.
into like reverse lunges or
Yeah.
something like that. But I'm not a big squat rack girly
Yeah.
with a barbell. Like it's not. I feel like I can't even
Yeah.
put weights on the side.
Oh,
I feel
me
like I'm
either.
getting unstable. Like I don't know. It's just not my
Although,
vibe.
like
And
fitness
like
isn't all like one size fits all.
no,
Like,
yeah. So it's like there's
something-
so many
yeah.
different
There's
exercises
so many
I could be
exercises.
doing that's hitting the same muscle group.
Exactly.
And I, like so
you don't,
there's.
yeah.
You don't need to squat.
Exactly.
You
Just do
just
something
don't.
else.
If you don't like it,
Like,
you don't need to do it.
I would like be. I was the same way. I was like, oh, I need to squat to have like a big butt, and then
Yeah.
I was spending like 30 minutes like trying to figure out like
Yeah,
my
you're like,
balance
"No, I'm
and stuff. And I was
done."
like, and I was
You're
like,
like-
I don't even like want to do this anymore. Like I literally want to leave.
So why am I
Yeah,
doing it? Yeah.
Exactly. So like just like finding what works for you, finding the ways that like you move your body that like make you feel good, like because it's more important to be moving your body than like I don't
Yeah.
even know. I don't even know what I'm saying. But like it's more important, like what's most important is that you're moving, like in any capacity. So like if that's running or walking or
Yeah.
like going the treadmill or lifting, like
Whatever the vibe.
yeah, whatever the
Go
vibe
for whatever the
is.
vibes are. Do you ever want to be like a fitness instructor? Like I know we talked
Yes.
a little bit.
Yeah, so like I'm working
But
on
tell the
getting
people here.
I'm working on getting my personal training certification just so I'm like actually certified to be giving like information that I like am giving. Like obviously like I'm not pushing upon any sort of information on anyone. Like
Yeah.
you can choose to do my workout or you can choose to like
Yeah, like you're
not
not
do
doing it on real clients where you're like,
yeah, exactly.
pay me.
Yeah, like,
Like,
nothing.
you're
I've
like,
never
because
like
I'm not
monetized.
certified.
I've
Yeah.
never monetized
Yeah.
off like any of my workouts.
Yeah.
And I'm also like I've never made like a workout that's like if you do this you'll get a big butt. Like
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
like I don't know that because I don't know
Yeah,
anything
like-
else about you. Like I don't know what you're eating. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, like, I can't really
exactly.
tell you.
Like, I can't vouch for that. I don't know your
I
genetics.
can't personally tell you.
Exactly. Like I can like tell you what works for me. So like something that I've just really like based my social media accounts off is like what works for me. What do I do? What
Yeah.
do I eat? I'm not telling you that if you eat this way, you'll look like me, or if like you do this workout, you'll look like me. But like
Yeah.
this is what I do. You can
Yeah.
take that information as
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah.
You can take it. You can block me.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Like it's just I'm just sharing my fitness journey, and like that's what's really like fun about it is I'm like even if I like didn't even have any followers, I just think it's so fun to like
Yeah.
share my fitness journey because in a way it keeps me accountable.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this was my leg day I did today.
Yeah.
It was actually a fire leg day,
Yeah.
and now I'm hyped for the next one, you know, and
Exactly.
stuff like that. And
Exactly.
like, let's keep going on it.
Exactly. You're like, oh,
So I'm
like
gonna share this with you guys because
Exactly.
like, it made me excited, it made me happy.
yeah,
you know?
it like holds you accountable because I'm like, okay, like I'm making a morning routine tomorrow. Obviously, I need to wake up for that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like and it's just like it really like that's what I always say. I'm like, if you want to get stuff done, even if it's like not like even if you post it to like a private account,
Yeah.
film it because that's
Yeah.
a way to hold yourself accountable. Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna like film a video of like a day in my life in which you did nothing. You
Yeah.
know, like, you're gonna go and like
You're gonna go and you're gonna get your tasks done.
yeah, you're gonna
and
do
you're
you're
show-
gonna go to the post
yeah.
office
Yeah.
and then you're gonna be like, and then I went to the post office. Like, you're gonna do your voiceover, and like,
Yeah.
but, like I always say that, like, it holds me accountable in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, and then I went to the library to study, and then I'm like, okay,
I actually have to go to the library to study.
No. So like,
You're like, this is what I did.
Yeah.
So who's like fitness people that you look up to on social media, or just like that you want to like shout out real quick, or like
obviously Whitney Simmons. I feel
yes,
like
we did talk about
yes,
her.
like,
We talked about her earlier.
Yeah, she's like literally. I feel like she's like the framework for
Yeah.
everyone. Like
Yeah.
she's always been
She's a powerhouse.
Yeah, she's
in
like
a good way. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like everything. And like when I first started like my fitness journey, I didn't know literally anything about lifting. I didn't even know girls could lift. Like I never even had heard of that. Like really, because I was
this is for dudes only.
exactly. Like I did cheerleading.
The football.
Yeah,
player,
I did
like,
cheerleading. Like I was a flyer. I was always like just like in my mind like I have to be as small as possible.
Yeah.
Like, I was always just like I've always been like shorter, so I'm always like, oh, I've always just need to be like small, and like lifting is for guys.
Yeah.
I don't do any of that. And then it was like I feel like everyone did this like during COVID. Everyone got into like the Chloe Ting and like the running and the walking and like then I was like, okay, like how do I like get like a big butt? Like how do I like, how do I look like this? Because like there was such a disconnect for me. Like I didn't realize like that was something I could like I was
that you
capable of
could
doing. Like,
have.
I could have
get
it,
that.
like, if I like changed something or like tried something new. So I like started researching, and I obviously found Whitney Simmons, and I was like, oh my god, like I didn't even know that I could do this. And like her workouts were like so approachable, like so easy, which is something that like I try to like really strive for in my workouts. Like I want it to be like approachable and easy and something you feel like you can do. So I like downloaded her app, like her live app, and I started doing all her workouts. And like it's so nice to like have like a video like of someone like, because it's so intimidating to go to a gym and be like, oh, I don't know like what am I doing? Yeah. So like that really helped me, and then like I didn't even need the app anymore because I would just like learn so much from it. And then it still took like a while though, because at first I was like, oh, like I just want a big butt, like I'm just gonna
where just the booty exercise.
Literally, I did, and like I reflect back, I laughed because I did leg day every other day, and like because I didn't know anything.
This is not growing.
Yeah, literally, like I was.
I
was very like 16 years old doing leg day every other day, and then like doing abs and stuff, and like that's all I thought. And then
see, that was one journey.
Yeah,
and then, a different journey.
And then like I would like look through the Alive app, like, and she had like workouts with. I was like, what is that? And so then like
I girls hit upper body.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god. And then I looked it up, and it was like, no, like you should hit upper body.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. Then I started hitting upper body. And then I just like got really into it, and like I reflect back, and I'm like, I thought I literally knew everything then, and now I'm like, oh my god, I really didn't know.
You're like,
it's just like,
girl.
Yeah, it's like funny to like, because I bet like in like a year I'll look back and be like, oh my god.
Exactly.
It's
That's
funny,
how it is.
but it's been like a long journey, and like it's fun. It's like
it's a good journey.
Yeah, it's like
you love to look back and you're like, oh, this is where I was at, this is where I am now.
And it's
like
also
that's cool.
like really special, like filming it, because you can look at
You can
literally look back on your progress. And I'm like, this is like so cool to have. Like in like 10 years, like, I'll be like, oh, this is my this is my Shy Girl Glute workout to my kids.
Yeah, like even for people that don't want to post them to the public, like you still just honestly just take them for yourself.
Exactly, and like having like that like physical like evidence of like this is how much I've like grown and
because a lot of times you're not like I said, the gym body dysmorphia is
oh
real.
my god, you're
so
like I made no progress.
You look at yourself a year later then and you're like, holy shit, wait, like I
look
did
different.
like I look good, you know what I'm saying? It's like because it's just so easy to be so hard on yourself.
Exactly.
And look at yourself even from like a week ago, I'm like, oh my god, I look like that a week ago.
Yeah.
And you're like, I hate what I look like now, but that's what I look like a week ago. And obviously my body did not change within that 7 days.
Exactly. I'm like,
so it's like
or then like you reflect back and you're like, oh my god, I was so insecure about my body. I looked great.
Yeah. Like what the fuck was I talking about?
Like, oh my god, I was like everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like I recommend anyone who's like starting their fitness journey, like take videos, take progress pictures, like whatever, even if it's just for you, like it will be like nice to look back on, because again, you look in the mirror and you think you had no progress, and then you'll look at like a side by side and you'll be like, oh my god, and then you're like, this is what I like woke up for. This is why I go to the gym. Like, this
like, helps me now. This is,
it's worth it.
Yes, all of my work is being shown right now.
Yeah,
and makes me want to keep going.
Exactly, and it's also like nice, like because I feel like it's just like like when people like put so much work into themselves, it's like a respectable thing.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you like gain more respect from it because you're like, wow, like you really show up for yourself. Like you put in the work every single day. Like that's really respectable.
Like, it's nice to hear it from other people too. When like people come up to you like at the gym or something like that, and they're like, oh my god, you look great.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it's like, and I'm like, oh my god.
I'm like,
thank you so much. I'm like, you're killing it too over there. Like, I see you over there.
I see you.
Yeah, I see you. I see you around. But like, it's always so nice to hear it from an outside perspective of people being like, oh shit, like, you look great. And you know, and it's like, I don't need to hear that I look great. Like, I don't want people to like feed me compliments and shit like that. Yeah. And I like want to feel good for myself. It doesn't matter what I look like. But like, it's just,
nice. It's very reassuring. Like, like my roommate the other day was like, oh my god, you look so strong. I was like, oh my god, like thank you.
Like it's showing.
Or like
we're gonna keep going on
exactly. Or like we had like this little like sorority video and we were like doing this like funny thing and we were like lifting someone up in the air. And we're like, Julie, come to the front so you can lift this person up. I was like, that's like so cool. Like be the person like that they're speaking out to, like be strong. Like be, you know, I don't know, it's cool.
Great. Oh my god, we're at an hour.
Oh my god, it hasn't even felt that long.
We've literally been chatting for an hour. I feel like we could chat all day long.
Yeah, literally.
And we still have to work out today, so you know we'll be chatting in the gym.
Oh my god.
What are we hitting? What do you want to hit? Upper body.
I would love to do an upper body because I did lower body.
No, you
lower body,
you literally did legs yesterday and legs this morning.
Yeah,
so
my legs are like
lower body.
yellow.
Or definitely upper body. What do we want? Like chest,
triceps, we can do like
biceps. We'll figure it out.
I don't know why, like I'm obsessed with like working biceps. Like, I think they're so fun. Like,
I like literally do 2 bicep exercises and then like I'm bored.
I don't know why I like love it. Probably because like I feel like you get like the most pump from it.
Yes,
like,
yes.
So I'm like, oh my god, like this is everything.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
so
I was at like a country concert and like a boy came up to me and was like, oh my god, you have huge biceps. I was like,
and you're like,
oh my god. I was like, oh my god, that's like, yeah. like really.
Like, yeah, I do.
Like, bicep exercise.
Like I did them 10 minutes before I came
Literally,
here.
I got that pump. I did some 21.
I'm actually doing push-ups out here right now.
Yeah, literally.
Trying to feel every muscle.
Yeah, literally.
Alright, well, we have to go lift.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We gotta go. We're gonna Irish goodbye.
Yeah, it's actually done.
Julie's just walking off. It's just me ending this.
I'm literally leaving. I'm getting my car and leaving.
She's actually just leaving. Like her bag's just gonna leave
it's
here. They're packed, just taking a go. Well, thank you for joining us on here. That was fun. I feel like we literally could talk. We're both like ramblers, but talk in a good way.
Literally. I'm such a chatter. Well, that was
thank you for coming to Don't Skip Legs.
That was so special. I'm so excited.
You guys, you know, you can hit us up. Do you want to like plug your TikTok?
Oh, sure.
Plug your Instagram.
So my TikTok is at JULIELAWFIT, JULIELAW. I literally forgot how to spell my name. FIT. And that's my Instagram too. And those are all my social media.
Yeah.
So
Follow, like, subscribe, comment, do everything.
Please DM. We can like if you have any questions about anything I said, I would love to talk to you.
Chat it up. Yeah.
I'm a huge talker, huge chatter, so DM me anytime.
Yeah, see? There you go. Chat it up with Julie, chat it up with me, whatever you guys want. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Julie, again for coming.
Of course.
Peace out, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Peace out, YouTube.